Optibotimus is going to do with another video review, and this time, a first. Never before reviewed by Optibotimus, I'm going to take a stab at the Marvel Universe 3 3/4 inch figures. Now, if you are a friend of mine and if you've been over to my house, you know how much I actually do really like X-Men. I already have several of the Marvel Universe figures, such as the Jean Grey as the Dark Phoenix and Cyclops 2-pack, Target exclusive 2-pack with Wolverine, and some other figure that I actually think sucks, and the Juggernaut, the immensely powerful Colossus, along with Kitty Pryde, and up until now, my absolute favorite figure, the Archangel. Today, I went to a very small, very local comic book / toy store. And while I was sitting there buying a couple other things, the owner actually came in with a couple boxes. He had just literally gotten the brand new Marvel Universe shipment delivered to his store while I was standing there. And inside it was this guy, the brand new Cable figure from Marvel Universe. This line has really impressed me. You can see that there are some other figures that are in this wave, such as the Wolverine, his first appearance, how he looked in his first appearance, one of my all-time favorite villains, the Apocalypse, and a much more accurate 1990s animated version of Cyclops, which I love. That was the one that I really wanted, and then when I got my hands on this, I absolutely fell in love with it. First thing that I need to tell you is this guy is going to be super rare and hard to find. In the cases that he had gotten, he only brought one into the store. All of them only had one Cable figure in the case. This guy is short packed like you wouldn't believe, and he is going to be very hard to find. I absolutely love the way that this looks, and it even says the removable Baby Hope. I'll get into that in a little bit, don't worry. At first when I thought, I didn't think that was going to be able to be removed. I didn't know who Hope was. I haven't followed the comics in so long that I had no idea what that was. And I was like, I don't want that. That's gonna look stupid. And then I was getting conflicting reports, saying that there are two different variations to this figure, one with the Hope attached to it, and one without it. And then there were some pictures where it wasn't shown on there, so I had no idea what was going on. But it turns out that it actually is removable, and I'm just loving it. I love the package on this. It's so really cool. Fantastic looking package. And you flip around here on the back, and it says, Cable has been a soldier his entire life. For as long as he can remember, there has never been anything but his mission. With his powerful psychic ability suppressed by a techno-organic virus, he devoted himself to perfecting his fighting skills. He has traveled across time fighting wars in the blasted lands of an apocalyptic future and battling alongside the X-Men in the present day. One of my favorite characters of all time. I absolutely love this guy. But let's get this guy open. I'm going to go over some of his details and stuff, but I'm just so excited. I want to tear this guy apart. Now, Cable was born with telepathic and telekinetic abilities. However, the extent to which he has been able to utilize these powers have varied dramatically throughout his various appearances. Originally, both were very limited by the need to restrain his techno-organic infection, and his powers were negligible compared to his more traditional fighting skills. Now, the storyline with Hope goes that the Scarlet Witch just went nuts, basically, from what I understand. In all but 198, I think, mutants had their powers stripped from them. Everything was going nuts. Hope was the first baby born after that incident, and was actually born with mutant powers. Cable then took it upon himself to pretty much protect the little thing. And it's actually a really cute kind of story. From what I've seen, it's actually pretty impressive. The figure, though, is just downright sexy, which is weird for me to say for a male figure. But first that you notice, he does come with a Marvel stand here that says his name and then says 07 on it. A lot of the newer Marvel Universe figures actually come with these stands, which I really like. It comes with a really nice kind of a slightly metallic gray scimitar, which is really nicely detailed. It's got some nice handle work, and then the blade is actually pretty nice. He comes with two weapons. He's got one rifle type of a thing, which again has the same kind of shimmery kind of silverish gray plastic, which this is a very Cable looking gun in my opinion. And on his right leg, he actually has a holster that holds another handgun. Again, a very, very Cable looking weapon. I really love the way that this looks. Now, the figure itself, initially, like I said, I was not very happy with having the little Hope baby attached to him. But one thing that he does come with, he comes with another, and I dropped it, chest plate that just, you unpeg this and then you can just leave it like that, or you can take that and plug that one in, and now he just has a regular chest piece. But naturally, now that I know the story, I'm going to keep in the little Hope baby, which is actually really nicely detailed and very nicely painted. Hopefully you can see that, but that's actually pretty nice. I'm actually fairly impressed with how that is. In terms of his articulation, these Marvel Universe figures are really impressive. He's got this weird kind of joint that goes up and down, although mine seems like it's stuck, and I don't want to break it or anything just yet, but rotates, all that fantastic junk. Rotates at the shoulder, rotates there. He's got two actual rotations. Bends at the elbow, rotates at the wrist. He's got this ab crunch, he rotates at the waist, back and forth at the leg. At the upper part of the thigh, he rotates. He bends at 2 points at the knee. He swivels here right below his boot, and then his leg actually, or his foot actually has a weird kind of joint that I think is new. I don't remember these being on any of the other ones, but it goes back and forth, and then it kind of like rotates. So you can have like a broken ankle syndrome or something. I broke my ankle. Oh. But the one kind of problem that I do have with mine is, as you can see, when the knee bends, the knee guard thing is not really centered over his kneecap. So that kind of sucks, and you kind of have to, you have to kind of rotate it out just to kind of make it look normal when he's standing there, I suppose. And that's kind of unfortunate. That's the only real gripe that I have with it. And I don't necessarily know if that's just because of warped plastic or what. But if you guys get this guy, let me know so I know whether or not it's just on my figure. But it's kind of weird. In general, though, I really am impressed. And this is kind of like a soft, pliable rubber, so none of these pieces on here really kind of hinder anything on him. He's got this little peg back here, but I don't know exactly what it's supposed to peg. Maybe his gun? I don't know. Maybe like that. I don't shoot. Hell if I know. I don't know anything, especially with these things. But there, put that handgun down in there. I'm gonna put that there, just for the heck of it, maybe. There. All right. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Then obviously he's got his scimitar. He does. He's very good at hand-to-hand combat. Plug that in like that. Plug that in like that. And here you have Cable. This is just a fantastic figure. He is going to be rare, so without a shadow of a doubt, if you guys see this in stores, pick him up. If you don't have money to buy the thing, hide it, go out into the front of the store and panhandle, then go back in, buy this thing. So until next time, guys, this is Optibotimus. I'll talk to you later.